Love getting the Night Watchers in the studio. We have one half the Night Watchers. Dan, Pete's is going to join us later on in the year, but mate, welcome. Haven't caught up for a while, have we, mate?
It's been a while, Bilko. Been a while, yeah. I'm glad to be here again.
You guys, of course, reaching the stratosphere now. The Night Watchers, who is it 5 or 6 years ago? You guys started doing your
2020.
Yeah,
So
okay.
2019 we started the channel, but we got into the paranormal side in the 2020 mark. So yeah.
Now that YouTube channel, of course, has a life of its own. You've been doing a lot of stuff around, of course, Gympie and Brisbane. You've done a lot of the stuff locally, but the reach has now gone. I mean, you've got Australia-wide stuff on there. You've gone further afield now, haven't you?
Yeah. So luckily for Pete and his partner Ange, they went overseas and they done some filming for us over in the in Europe. UK and all that. So we got
Now,
some...
Ange is also a expert on her own. She's got her own page and channel.
Yeah. So she's the founder of Spirit Crew Australia.
Yeah.
And you can find them on Facebook. Absolutely brilliant. So we've, because of their partnership and them getting together, we've sort
In
of...
real life.
In real life, yes. So we've sort of, they've become partners of ours with the paranormal side of things as well. So,
Oh, amazing. I'd love to see some of that. So you're talking European castles and stuff that's 500-600 years old?
Oh, yeah, and more. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, yeah, some old buildings, some really old, lot of history. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, we go to pubs that are 100 years old and, okay, they have a certain level of, spiritual energy. But when you've got something going back, 500-600, even some of those older European buildings going back 1,500 years.
Yep.
Can you imagine the spiritual energy there?
Oh, big time, absolutely big time. And that's the thing. The older the place, the more history, the more energy, and especially if there's a lot of trauma too. A lot of things where traumas happen. That's where a lot of the residual energy happens as well.
Keep away from mental hospitals. They're always tough. And of course, your page has got a lot of those journeys on there, which is great. But the Night Watchers has always been a YouTube channel. You've done some paranormal stuff with connections overseas. Was it a German company you were with?
Yeah, Ghostflix over in Germany. Yeah, so they actually they're very much like Netflix, but all for the paranormal stuff, and they're all through Europe. So
what happens now? You're about to get to another level with the Night Watchers. What's happening?
Okay, so Pete, myself, and Ange from Spirit Crew Australia, we've been invited to go over to the UK to film a feature documentary film.
A film, a
paranormal
90-minute, 2-hour.
Yep. And this is apparently going to be going to cinema.
Yeah.
Blu-ray, DVD, Netflix.
Netflix proper, not the Ghostflix.
Yeah.
When is this going to hit?
Well, we're looking at filming in mid 25.
Yeah.
So next year, and obviously however long it takes to go through post production and all that. Yep. And then once all the promotions and things are done, he's looking at the actual producer Jason Figgis. He's co-producing with another producer called John West, and they're going to be pushing it out and hopefully going on to all of those platforms that I mentioned.
Now, you guys, if you're a fan of the Night Watchers YouTube page, the stuff you do is fairly raw and real.
Yeah.
When you get to a feature as big as cinema releases and going to Netflix, do you think they'll try and polish you up a bit more?
No, we've already spoken to him about that. We've actually had a conversation with Jason Figgis, numerous conversations, speaking about keeping it as real as possible. And he said that's what he wants. He wants this to be the biggest and best paranormal documentary film ever created. And this is going to be something that is 100% real, raw. And we're looking at going to, over in the UK, there's a little town called Yorkshire or whatever, York, over there, and it's the most haunted town in all of UK, and we're going over there. We'll be filming probably about 5 or 6 locations. Over there. So
will you change your style? Will you still be connecting with spirits and asking to identify themselves and things like that?
Definitely, it's all still the same sort of thing. We're still going to be doing our paranormal investigating, but it's more documentary style to the fact and sense where. They're going to have like voiceovers and things like that, and John West, and there's another gentleman that's over there that writes books. He's going to be working in on it as well, and they'll be sort of narrating it as such as well, like a documentary. So it's a documentary film that is for the paranormal.
But a bigger budget and a bigger scope, because it's great doing stuff around Australia. And of course, we love you doing stuff in our own backyard.
Thank you.
And no later this year, we'll get into this in a minute. You guys are helping us out with something that we want to do at Halloween this year. Because do you find Halloween a more powerful time if you're doing connection with the supernatural, or we just is that in our mind?
No, it actually is a more powerful time. It's actually the veil is thinner on Halloween.
It really is.
Yeah. So it's It is a very great time, especially if it's raining. We want to hope for rain or a storm or something.
Oh, in
like
England
that.
you'll get some.
Oh, definitely over there.
So you're filming it around Halloween next year in the UK. Is that the sort of timeline, or you want to do it middle of the year sometime?
Oh no, it's going to be in the middle of the year. I'm just saying if it was around that sort of time, it would be brilliant. But
that would be awesome to do it that way.
Yeah.
All right, Dan from the Night Watchers. Dan and Pete, of course, have got that YouTube page if you want to check out some of their experiences. Next, we're going to find out what the boys have in store for us later this year. That's part one.
That's where I started to go with it for a second when I started talking about October, because
not yet.
Yeah, I thought
yeah,
my mind was rolling into there for a second.
No, this is the
Pause.
yeah, we go.
Yeah, just hit pause.
Better count you in. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. The Night Watchers Paranormal. Check out the YouTube page. You just heard that they're about to go big with Netflix. A big feature film is going to happen. Well, they'll be filming it next year, ready for release in 2026, I'm assuming, on cinemas and Netflix and things like that. I can't believe how big you guys have come. I mean, from starting out humbly in 2020 as, essentially a backyard operation. You've always wanted with this page, you and Pete, to be able to sustain your lives through this. You're still at pocket money stage, but once you go to the cinemas, the sky's the limit after this.
Yeah, well, I definitely think that it'll definitely put Australian paranormal on the map.
Yeah.
It's very big in America and the United States. Over here, it's a growing niche, and it has grown a lot over the last few years.
Well, how many of you are there? There's Night Watchers. There's also Pete's partner Angie's got hers. How many groups like you are doing legitimate work?
Oh, many of us. There are many of us. Probably too many to describe, but there's a good handful. Then you've also got the YouTube side of it. You've got like Amy's Crypt and other channels like that that are very much branching out, and they're going over to the States a lot and doing things there. But they're very much the YouTube world, and we are very much the YouTube world as well, but we're sort of branching out into other areas. And
you've got to get more mainstream. We all know YouTube is great. Mr. Beast and all these people make their money, and they're good. Even my son makes money out of YouTube, but it's a very niche audience. But to go to the big screen and on the Netflix, that is truly, you've got the worldwide market capture. That means your evolution is going in a totally, you become an even more legit for people.
Exactly right, and that's the beauty of it, is that the thing is, we've built that reputable name now. People know that we are legit. We are 100% real.
The name is Night Watchers Paranormal Australia?
Exactly right. That's the one. And by us going over to the UK to film a documentary film, people know that we come from a real reality, as in it's what we're doing is real, and we're taking it to film. So we hope that people realise and understand that realness is still going over to film. So everything that you see on this film is going to be 100% real. And there will be a a disclaimer saying at the start, this is all 100% real. I suppose the Blair Witch did the same thing, didn't they? But that was all fake.
We know that was fiction, as it was proven later. This is the real deal.
This is the real deal, though. So yes, everything that people see will be 100% real. Obviously, there'll be storylines and the ratings going on, but everything in the actual investigating side of it is 100% real. Yeah. All
right, Dan. So we want to reveal something now to the Zinc family, because before you guys get massive, you are going to help us out with one objective, and we've pretty much got this locked in. But as we get closer to Halloween this year, so we think of October. We know October's a Thursday this year. You and Pete have decided to help us out with a little venture to a place you've gone before. Let's just say Kandanga is back on the map for Halloween. What do we plan to do?
Ooh, okay. If we're gonna reveal it, we're revealing this, are we?
We are, because we'll talk. Look, people will forget between now and October, but I think while we have you here, because we have stuff locked away, we know that Kerry, there at the Kandanga Hotel. It's a very haunted hotel. You've done a couple of investigations there. What have you found?
Yeah, it's a very, very haunted place. Now, not only have we seen things, like we've done an investigation there. We've got a video on our channel if people want to see that. But we've actually received video clips from Kerry at the Kandanga Hotel, and she sent us clips of beer cans actually sliding across the table and the bench on their own. No condensation, completely dry. They've actually shown underneath the table, nothing going on. And every time, every couple of days, she'll have people coming into the pub just saying, hey, we've experienced this, we've seen that, and show her little video clips they've got, or they'll talk about things that that have happened in the past there. Like, the more they talk about the paranormal at that pub, the more things come up, and other people are coming in and starting to tell their stories.
Well, what we want to do, it's okay to see it on the Night Watchers Paranormal Australia YouTube page, but we're going to give a handful of people in the Zinc family a chance to come and join us on an experience. Is that right?
Exactly right. Exactly. So on Halloween this year,
So Thursday, October 31, 2024.
Yep, we're going to be going to the Kandanga Hotel. Pete, myself from Night Watchers Paranormal Australia, Bilko, and Jade, I take it. Jade's coming.
She's a bit dubious, but she's not here. But yeah, she's coming.
We'll twist her arm. We'll get her there.
Yeah.
And obviously a handful of people that are going to come along with us. We're going to do an investigation for the night there. We're going to stay the night, and then in the following morning, we're going to go on the air, and we're going to reveal everything.
And that's how it's going to work. So yeah, we'll have a bit of dinner there, and then I mean this won't go till late in the night because we have to do a radio show the next day. But the idea is that a few people come and join us, experience what you guys experience. Yep. I mean, we're going to film it for the channel, and then next day we'll reveal to everyone else what went on the night before. And I know I did a thing with you at the Majestic Theatre a few years ago, and there were a couple of experiences there, but this one sounds like it's going to be a little bit next level.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of different experiments, a lot of different techniques, things that we don't normally do, and things that we haven't done yet. We're actually going to try out on that night as well. So it's going to be a very fun, but real, and a real eye-opener experience.
Night Watchers Paranormal Australia. Check out the YouTube page. As Dan was saying, they're about to go big with a feature film they're doing next year. So we're giving you very advanced notice about that one, but we've dropped it. October 31. And as we get close, probably a couple of weeks out, we'll be inviting you, the Zinc family, to put your hand up and join us on the experience of what you guys do. Awesome. Wow.
Very exciting stuff. Very exciting. And I just want to say to people too, before we go, is that we're in the processes at the moment of pitching our TV show as well. So not for Night Watchers, a totally different project, but with Pete, myself and Ange, we're pitching a reality TV show, a paranormal reality TV show that is different to everything that you've seen before.
Can't wait to see how that goes. Dan, thanks very much, mate.
Thanks, Bilko.
Oh, another bombshell you dropped there.
That's all right. I thought I told you that one.
No, you didn't tell me that one.
Oh, my bad, mate.
Anyway.
Is that it?
Yeah, yes.